With this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create the collage I'm asking you to create in part 2, unit 4. So the first thing is you're going to be turning to page 24 in your sketchbook and gather all your pencils, obviously. Then you're going to choose an image resource from the geometric forms folder provided below. Okay, that's what it says right there, right? And then you're going to save a copy of that image to your folder. So here's what I've done. I click on geometric forms pictures here. That's going to open it up. Okay, and you're going to choose one of these. So as this loads up, I actually chose geometric solids here. I right click and I make a copy. That created a copy right there. Okay. Now from there, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move it. So I right click and I'm going to click move to. Okay. And I'm going to find the folder that I created. And you'll notice here it's called Mata Sample. So I'm going to go ahead and click move here. There we go. And it should actually move over into that folder. Okay. So once again, move to, and then I'm going to find that folder. Oops, sorry. Move to, find the folder, Mata Samples. Okay. And I'm going to click move here and move. Got it? So now it's over there. Awesome. Love it. Now the next step is I'm going to do the drawing. So when you look at this, so I've just chose the image, okay, put it in a folder, and then now we're going to be, because we're going to be using this, now I'm going to be creating the collage, or doing my drawing, then creating the collage, okay? So the next step is to draw the image you chose in the first square on page 24 as demonstrated. So those are the things that I'm showing you in class, is to draw it into the square, and I'll show you the picture that in a moment. Now, one of the key things is that you're not going to add any value yet. That's super important. Also, you could turn the paper to make it either horizontal or vertical. It really depends on what it is that you're doing. Fill the space, so don't draw small. Focus on proportion and the placements of the objects in relationship to each other. Also, pay attention to angles and edges and sides, okay? So we'll talk a little bit more about that. Okay, but those are things I want you to focus on. Now we're going to be moving on to the collage. So before you actually make the collage, you need to take a picture of the sketch and save it to your Google Drive. So what I'll show you is that here in my Mata samples here, I have already taken a picture of my drawing. See, there's my drawing. Okay, does that make sense? So you notice that I drew it in this square and you could actually see it, right? Cool. So now let's go back over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Photopea and create a side-by-side collage. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open Photopea. Now I may actually be logged in. If I am, cool. If I'm not, I will log in. And that's a key thing for you to do, is to make sure that you log in. So perfect. See where it says account? I'm going to click on account. Okay. I'm going to click log in. And I'm using my Google one from school. So I'm working here. There's Frank Matas. So yours is your students.lphs.org. You want to make sure that you're logged in. Got it? Okay. So you should see that. Then I'm going to do is create new project. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, wrong one. I'm going to open from computer. My apologies. So open from computer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my first drawing. So I'm going to click on recent because that's one of the most recent things that I had. Okay. You could also go to the folder where you saved your images to. See, so mine isn't popping up in there. All right. So I have to go to it. So I'm going to go to art. I'm going to go to where I had my folder there. So I'm looking for my Matas samples folder. And there it is. I'm going to open my drawing. There's my drawing. Okay. There's my drawing. Now, the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and crop it. So I click my crop tool. And I'm going to crop in here. Boom. Okay. So I'm cropping in as best I can. Cool. That's pretty good. And then I click the check mark. Got it? Cool. That works out pretty good for me. Now the next step is I'm going to actually increase my canvas size. I'm going to come here to my canvas size. I'm going to anchor it on the left, and I'm going to double the width. So it's 2546. I'm going to double it. I'm actually going to round up 26 plus 26 is going to give me 5200. Click OK, and it creates this space over here. Awesome. Love it. That's what I need. Because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and File, Open. I'm going to open the picture that I have here, my copy of Geometric Solids. I'm going to open it. Awesome. See it? Cool. Select my Move tool. Okay. Going to click on the background. I'm going to drag it up to File 000, and you'll see that it turns blue. That means that I'm on it. And then I let it go. And there it is. See it? I'm going to drag it over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enlarge it. And I have to hold down Control. Oh, that was bad. Shift to keep it proportionate. Okay. So in other words, I'm not distorting it. Okay. And I'm going to make it as big as I can to kind of match my drawing. See that? Right. To match my drawing as much as possible. I'm going to move it over if I have to. Cool. That's where I'm at. Love it. Now I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It saves it there. Good. See all this excess? I'm going to crop that out. Click on my crop tool once again. And I'm going to crop in just so that way all I have is my picture and my drawing. Click OK. It's always a good thing to click delete cropped pixels. There we go. Now from here, I'm going to go File. And I'm going to export as a JPEG or PNG. I personally like PNGs because they don't deteriorate over time after every time you save it. So that's what I'm going to do is click PNG. Okay, don't worry about this. That's not a big deal. I definitely want a good quality. I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to put it back into that folder I created that said Mata samples, right? So I'm going to go look for that folder. Thankfully, I know where it is. All right. And I'm going to title this my collage. Collage 01, and then click Save. Good. It's in there. Love it. Now the next step is here is I'm going to save this to the Padlet. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Padlet. Okay. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to click plus, picture. Okay. And once again, there's a bunch of pictures for me. I'm going to go to where I have it saved. And again, this is, I know that this is in my Matas example. So units 4, Mata samples. There's my collage. Click open. Cool, there it is, right? Now for the subject, what I'm going to do is I come back over here to the assignment, and I'm going to select this. Copy. Go back over to the Padlet. Paste. So that way it's titled, so that way I know exactly what it is that I'm doing. Click publish. And look, there it is. Perfect, right? That's what you're doing, okay? If you have any questions, please ask. If not, do what you got to do.